Good morning. We're really pleased to be here today. The Pomeroy Foundation has made this marker possible, and what they do is to help communities like ours promote and commemorate people that are important to us, locations that are important to us, and this is both a location and it also housed our these two poets that died very young, but made a deep impression nationally, and we're very proud that we're part of our community. I don't know when we're going to pull the okay. I think we'll pull it now, and then I'll turn this over to Beth Guay, who actually wrote a book about Lucretia Davidson, and she'll tell you a little bit more about the history of the sisters. The one last thing I might say is that we're right next to the Kent Lord House, and definitely there was a close relationship between the Davidson sisters and the inhabitants of the Kent Lord House, both in documents and everyday life. So let's reveal this. Are we ready? Oops.
How's that?
There we go. Nationally renowned poets and sisters, Lucretia Maria Davidson. She was born in 1808 and died in 1825. And Margaret Miller Davidson, she was born in 1823 and died in 1838. They lived in this home, and you'll notice they died very young. Margaret was 15, and Lucretia was almost 17. And in that short life, they made a difference. Beth.
So my name is Beth Guay. About 30 years ago, I first heard about Lucretia Davidson, but I was a college student and had a lot going on. About 8 years ago, we moved in next door, my husband and I discovered shortly after that Lucretia Davidson lived right next door. And so one day I sat down at my dining room table and I had a perfect view of the house, and I started researching, and then I started writing. And 2 years later, it may sound silly, but I made a promise to Lucretia that I would do what I could to make sure that her story was told. About a year ago, I started volunteering at the Historical Society, and within the first month, Jerry mentioned that the mural was being painted, and Helen mentioned that a marker was going up. And so it all sort of came together. And so together, I think we're going to make sure that the sisters are not forgotten.
I think that's it. Maybe one final thank you to the City of Plattsburgh, because we said we have to have this marker up in about 4 days. And they said, we'll do it for you. So we thank the city very much for that.
Yeah, thanks. Listen, our Department of Public Works folks, Mike Bissett, and they're just incredible. So I got to thank Mike and his team for this. So, you know, I'll give them all the credit with everything they're doing right now in the city. The city, all the paving we're doing and everything, they had time to put this up, and I think it looks pretty good. So I just give a shout out to my DPW guys.
I might read this book.
Yeah.
Available at CCHA.
Yes. You can purchase it at CCHA. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. That's yours?
Wow.
Good job.
Wow.
Well, that looks wonderful. It does look nice. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's really nice.
I told Jerry I'll be out with my spray and my paper towels, keeping it clean.
35 years for combined, and everything they did and the combined.
I know.
For combined.
I know. I know, really.
We used
Yeah.
to do a day. What was the day?
There's a
used
marker
to
day.
clean marker
Is it
day.
May? There is a marker.
It's in
National
early
Historic
spring.
Marker
I
Day.
remember
Yeah.
that I was involved in a few of them. Come out.
I'm sorry?
1,192 sign.
Markers?
Maybe.
I don't know. That they didn't give us that as something to talk about, so.
I bet you that's
No,
the
that's
number
awesome.
that they have at.
But they'll be very
New York
pleased
State.
about this, the Pomeroy
People
Foundation.
ask all the time, because some of the markers, they get weather, you know,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
does Pomeroy, do
There's
they fund fixing them up?
Yeah.
And they do not, but it's up to municipalities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the
Story
I was in
if they take them
Champlain
up.
once.
Yeah,
with
there's a
Jim, and
company